Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 16 of building the Batmobile. The Tumbler version of the Batmobile, I should say, because otherwise you might expect something completely different. We've got the return of the steering problems, obviously to do with the Batpod bike version. Not sure what that problem was, but it's all about how can it steer, because it sort of rolled and twisted and both ends went in different directions. It sort of, yeah. I don't know. Would it work in real life? I'm not an engineer. I can't see why not. They can build all sorts of very strange things. So I'm sure there was a practical version of it. But Bat follies, times when Batman went wrong, maybe. And the cover, Batman Mummy. Yeah, not sure about that at all. Batman and Robin as mummies, like Detective Comics number 320. If they're in disguise, they're not doing it very well. But I'm sure there is a story to it. But right, we are continuing the heads-up display this time with some more brackets to it, which we'll be putting together, fitting onto it, and then fitting bits behind it and things and that until it looks like that. And then we've still got one spare piece, and we don't know exactly where that's going to fit either. We'll get there. But next time we're getting some display panels. Now, I haven't got this delivery yet, so it may be a while before you see this. But also, it may be a while before you see this, because I've got quite a backlog of videos at the moment. So releases are coming out very, very well, nicely. So let me clear this out of the way. We'll get this put together, and then we'll put it aside. Until next time. So from last time, we've got the heads-up display and the other bit that we didn't use. We've got some parts marked L, some parts marked R, and some parts not marked at all, but they're obviously in the middle. We've got some CP and DP screws, which no doubt we'll be using. It says to put these together. Obviously fairly easy. The little pegs to go into the little holes. Obviously needs to be lined up properly or it wouldn't fit around the corner. That goes in there. Nice, fairly solid, if plastic bracket. That does that. We're going to need a CP screw, it says. Let's open this packet. I'm all for the sustainable cardboard packets, but it does make resealing them a little bit trickier because you've got a little tag in. I haven't been resealing, I've just been putting them together. But I will, at some point, no doubt, be looking to reseal it. So this is going to go and hold it together. Where's it going to hold it together? This is that way round. And that is going a bit on there. Okay. That goes on there, and the screw will obviously go through there. Hold that together. That's the thing. It moves a little bit. I don't know why it needs to, but it does. Then we are putting this piece into there. Right, and then it clips in place on there. So that goes in there, and then the end of that go in there. So when that does turn, you get the good piston action. Nice. And that's that in there. Square peg. Yep. So now I've got to not do anything with that. I've got to do exactly the same again. This piece from the other side. That together. Have a screw ready. That will go on the other side. Get that lined up in there and that on there. Just like that. Then we can get the screw in there. Is that going to be enough to hold the end of that together? Yeah, that's not pinging apart, so that works. And the piston obviously then works as you angle the heads-up display. Not very much. Not very much, but it's obviously enough. Then we need to add the other bit. Which other bit? It just says what it is rather than showing us the picture. I'm sure it's going to be that. It's going to go onto there with the cutout bit underneath. So it's that way round. That goes in there. Now I've got to pin that apart to get that in there. I missed a bit. No, I haven't missed a stage. It just says do it. That's where the DP screws will come in place. So let's put that to one side. Get out a couple of DP screws. See, this bag's coming apart already. I'm not getting it open. Tweezers. Grab all of it and pop it out. There we go. So 2 of these DP screws. Pop that apart to get that in there. Make sure that still lines up. If it doesn't, that. That is lined up. It's just this bit that's not. Why is that not? Got to be that way round. Way around, it shows it at the end. Now pops out of there. About that bit in a minute. It does go together. It's just me being me. So now we've got to get it apart again to pop this in place. There you go. That, and then that should go back together like that. And that still hinges on there. Cool. So let's get the DP screws in place on the ends of that. This is where it should go. That in there, get that on the other side. I'll tighten these up before I put this all away until the next delivery. Yeah, so then we've got that bit, which, yeah, that's going to fit on there, isn't it? Whichever way up it needs to go. That way, no doubt. That will obviously have to fit onto wherever. Then that will go on there, and then you've got the little bit of positioning for the HUD on the top there. Right, I am going to tidy up that a little bit because that is annoying me just a touch. So I'm going to file that down, sand that down just a little bit and polish it off to get that looking better. So next time you see this, next time it should look better than it does now. And we'll be ready to fit the display panel, which is probably going to completely cover that anyway. But it might not. So I'm going to get that done. And I shall see you for more part works, no doubt, between this and next time. But I shall see you for more Batman stuff very soon. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye for now. Yeah.